you're doing a lot. You're cleaning, folding, picking up messes, managing schedules, trying to keep everything running. But can I ask you something? Does your home actually feel peaceful? Ask yourself that right now, because I know what it's like to put in all of the effort and still feel like there's just something missing. Today, we're going to talk about what a peaceful home really looks like, and it's not just about those clean floors or organized drawers in your kitchen. It's about something deeper: rhythm, rest, and clarity. If your home still feels overwhelming, even when it looks fine on the outside, we're going to gently unpack what might be getting in the way, like clutter, lack of systems, or pressure to do it all. This episode is going to be the first step in helping you create the calm you've been craving. We'll get even more practical with 3 simple shifts you can start making right away. Grab your coffee and let's get into it today, friend. Hey friend, welcome to Modern Homemaker Mom. Feeling stuck in the chaos? Do you find yourself in survival mode juggling all the things? If you're ready to regain control of your home, schedule, and time for yourself, you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Jynae, a wife, mom, and homemaker who turned my household chaos into purpose with simple, flexible routines. I'm here to help you create a cozy, clutter-free home and reclaim your time for what matters most. In this podcast, you'll find episodes around home routines, cycle syncing, and self-care practices so that you can eliminate the overwhelm and create a home that you love. Go grab that laundry basket and let's get started. I grew up in a home where peace wasn't just something we talked about, it was just felt. I don't know if you know what I mean, but that's the best way I can describe it. The scent of lemon cleaner on freshly mopped floors, the sound of soft music playing while my mom lit a candle after a full day of cleaning, the feeling of order, the feeling of calm, warmth. It was all so deeply comforting to me. Then by the time I was 13, I already knew how to run a household. It wasn't even stressful because it was just life-giving to me. But what I've come to realize is that this is just not the case for so many women out there. Maybe nobody showed you how to manage a home. Maybe you just weren't raised that way. Maybe you're doing your very best. You're showing up, you're trying to do the work, but you feel like you're barely keeping your head above the water. That's exactly why I created the Modern Homemaker Method course. This is a brand new course I've crafted to help you reclaim peace in your home through these gentle rhythms, simple systems, and a step-by-step guidance. It's not about perfection here, it's about progress over time, which is guided by grace. Whether you've never learned how to manage a home or you just need a better way in this chaotic season of life, this course will walk you through every single step from decluttering and organizing to daily rhythms and biblical encouragement. And right now, to celebrate the first ever launch of this course, you can join for $70 off and receive exclusive bonus lessons valued at $237 that are only available through April 30th. Again, you get those additional bonus lessons you get for free when you sign up during the launch sale. If you've ever wished that someone could just show you how to manage your home with more peace, more purpose, and way less overwhelm and stress, that's exactly why I created this course. You can check it out and join me at jynaeschmid.com/modern homemaker method. That's JYNAESCHMID.com/modern homemaker method. I'd love to walk you through it. Now, I want to talk for a minute about something I've learned the hard way in my own home. There have been so many times I've cleaned the house from top to bottom, floors mopped, dishes done, counters wiped, everything was put away, and the house looked clean, but it definitely didn't feel peaceful because even though the house was in order, here's the thing, my mind wasn't. I was mentally exhausted, I was emotionally heavy, and just feeling like I was running on these fumes. And you know what happened when my husband came home when I was like that? He noticed how clean the house was, but the first thing that he picked up on when he walked through that door was me. He noticed the tension in my body, the tone in my voice, the stress in my eyes. I hate to admit all this, but I'm just being transparent. There are days like this. That is what he felt. He didn't feel how peaceful the home felt because it was clean. He felt tension because I was mentally cluttered and I was not in a good headspace. And so because of that, even though the house was clean, it looked clean, it did not feel clean, if you know what I mean. This is why I believe so incredibly deeply in how the role we carry as homemakers is just so important. Not in a pressured filled way, but in this very purposeful one. There's a quote that I've heard, and I don't like this quote, but I'm just going to share it. The quote is, happy wife, happy life. But seriously, honestly, that's not it. I like to put it this way instead. When my mind and my heart are at peace, the peace flows into my home as well, and my family can feel that. Your presence in your home is very powerful. The tone that you carry matters, and the way you feel inside often becomes the atmosphere of your home. So that's exactly why I've dedicated an entire step in my Modern Homemaker Method course to this, which is the foundations of homemaking, because yes, we can clean, yes, we can organize and follow all the routines, but if we don't understand the why behind our role, the heart behind why we do what we do, then we'll never create that deep, lasting peace that we're really craving. So I took the guesswork out of it for you. I've laid it all out in a simple step-by-step way so you can walk through it with clarity, with grace, and with purpose. If that's something that your heart is craving too, you're shaking, you're nodding your head in agreement as I'm talking to you about this, you can check out all the details at jynaeschmid.com/Modern Homemaker Method. I'd love to walk you through it. Now, let's talk about the training of today. That's why you're here, right? What does a peaceful home really mean? Well, let's redefine it, because it's not always about those perfect throw pillows, the spotless floors. A peaceful home is also a place where you can exhale. You can relax. It's a space that works with you, not against you. It's a rhythm that gently holds your day instead of this chaos that's pulling you under, like this ravaging river that's just pulling you under. A peaceful home feels like it just flows gently. Now, what's been getting in the way of you creating that peace in your home? Well, the first thing is clutter steals your clarity. Why this matters is because visual clutter increases mental overwhelm, whether you are aware of that or not. It's super hard for you to think and to focus or even rest when the surfaces around your house, the floors around your house, scream unfinished tasks. What you can do here is you can start with just one space. I'm always talking to everybody about simplifying things. So start small, one space, one drawer, one basket. Peace will build over time with progress. Now, the second thing that's getting in the way is you have no systems put in place, which means that you're always working through this constant decision fatigue. Without rhythms put in place, routines put in place, every day feels like you're just starting from scratch, and that takes up a lot of energy. What I think that you can do here to fix that is you can implement one new rhythm a week. Notice how I'm not telling you to do 600 things. I'm not telling you to go and declutter your entire kitchen. I'm not telling you to implement 6 new rhythms. It's just one drawer. It's one new rhythm, because we want to keep this simple. There is a point behind keeping things simple. When you overwhelm yourself and you put too much on your plate, you go into this procrastination land and you don't do anything about it. So it's important that you keep this very simple and easy. So here's an example of a simple rhythm that you could start implementing this week. Maybe you do a 10-minute tidy after every single dinner you have with your family. That's something simple. It takes 10 minutes. You tidy the space. You put a few things back where they belong. Simple. The third thing that is keeping you from gaining that peace in your home is perfectionism is just paralyzing to you. I understand this so much. I really have struggled and still do. I'm working through it. Struggle with perfectionism. When you just keep waiting for that perfect time or the perfect method, the perfect schedule, the perfect routine, nothing ever changes. What you need to do is choose progress over perfection. Remember, we're starting out small. We're just trying to do one small thing at a time. Let done be better than perfect. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be done. You just need to try. The last thing that's keeping you from gaining that peace, it's getting in the way, is you're trying to do too much at once. Peace cannot grow in chaos. When every single inch of your day is packed, you have no flexibility, your home cannot breathe either. You can't expect your home to be able to breathe. You need to take inventory. You need to decide what can be paused, what can be removed from my plate, what can we simplify here, or what do I need to say no to this week? What do I need to say no to today? This is so important, and it's something I'm always reflecting back to is how can I simplify things, what can I remove, and where do I actually need to be focusing my time? So in summary, this is what I hope that you take away from today's teaching. A peaceful home is not just about having everything clean, it's about how your home feels. And that feeling begins with you, your mindset, your rhythms, and your presence in the home. Clutter, lack of systems, they are real barriers, but they can be shifted. Peace is possible for you in your home, and it doesn't have to start big. Remember, we're all about those small wins, those small, simple wins, giving yourself grace, being patient about the progress. If today's message really resonated with you and you're ready to go deeper into the Modern Homemaker Method course, this course was created with all of this in mind that we talked about today. You can find all the details over at jynaeschmid.com/Modern Homemaker Method. I would love to support you there. Tomorrow, as part 2 of this Peaceful Home mini-series, we're diving into 3 simple shifts you can make to start calming the chaos in your home. It's going to be a great episode, so definitely come back for that one tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in today, friend. I will see you tomorrow in the next episode. Before you go, if this podcast has encouraged or helped you in any way, the best way that you can show your support is by subscribing to the show and leaving a written 5-star review. Your words truly make my day and remind me why I love sharing here. You can also snap a screenshot of this episode and share it with a friend or post it to your Instagram stories. Make sure to tag me at Her Stable Home. Thanks so much for listening, friend. I will see you next time.